Hi everyone, this is Krista with Art Graphic Studio. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to assemble the Art Graphic Studio pull-up hidden sentiment card. So let's get started. If you have not already downloaded your SVG file, you can go to my Etsy shop by going to etsy.com and searching for Art Graphic Studio. Then scroll or search for the SVG you're looking for. If you are a Cricut Design Space user, you may be able to access my free designs. For more information, see my note at the end of this video. Sometimes, depending upon your system and/or your software, you may have to resize your uploaded design before you can make it. While I'm demonstrating this in Cricut Design Space, the same principles apply no matter what software you're using. So to get started, you'll need to upload your design files. Now, typically, in Cricut, this is going to be an SVG file. But there might be other files, PDFs or PNGs or JPEGs. So let's go to Upload, Upload Image, and Browse. Now we're going to go to where we know our files are, in this case, crafts and envelopes. Now today I'm going to show you on this 4.5 by 9.5 inch envelope. So I'll open that and open the SVG file. Now here's our file. So let's upload that. And here it is. Now let's just click on that. And you see this green border? That indicates that it's selected. So we want to add that to our canvas over on the lower right. Now here we have it. Let's make it a little smaller so we can see the whole thing. Now you can see it's all grouped. But before we ungroup it, we need to do one thing, and that is to resize it, or to see if we need to resize it. In this case, I said I wanted a 4.5 by 9.5 inch card. So I'm going to create a rectangle, unlock the edit, and change that to width of 9.5 and a height of 4.5. Oops, 9.5. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to move this size that I know to be the correct size into place. Up there. And as you can see, that's pretty close. So I think I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to get rid of that because I don't need it now. But let's say, for example, our envelope or whatever our project was came in at a different size. So here's the size we wanted. But as we can see, it's way too small. So we want to do now is to adjust the size of the project. In this case, it's an envelope. So I'm just going to grab the corner and I'm going to expand it until I get it about where I think it ought to be. Now I've gotten it a little too big, so I'm going to reduce that. And there, that's about what we need for it to be. So we don't need our rectangle anymore. And here we are, ready to start designating our score lines. So now we know it's the right size. Let's go ahead and ungroup it. Now we want to change our score lines into score lines because they come in as cut lines. And in order to do that, click on the area that you know to be your score lines. And the way you know these will be score lines is because this box right here turns red. So we want to change basic cut to score. Now you can see that we have our score lines. Now all you have to do is select both your score lines and your design and attach them. Now you're ready to make it. And when it comes up, you can see that your score lines and your design is all on your cutting board. Here are the components for the pull-out hidden sentiment. And I have decided to make mine into a Mother's Day card. Now this piece, which is the base, is cut in designer paper. Everything else is cardstock. The first thing I want to do is I want to glue this little wording onto this background. I'm just going to let that dry. Now, this is our part that folds out. And you can see there are quite a few score lines. Here, here. So I'm going to start by folding the corners. Now, if you have some double-sided paper, that would really be best. I don't happen to have any double-sided paper. I've got double-sided cardstock, but this part really needs to be paper. Now we're going to take the sides. There's a fold line there. We're going to fold that. Then we're going to fold our ends in like this. Now we're going to turn it over. And we're going to fold it on that score line right there. And same way here. Now we're going to lift that up and put this over this. And we're going to tuck these two corners into these sides. And this is why you need to have this made of paper, because the cardstock would be really hard to tuck in like that. So just push that in till it goes all the way in. There you go. Now we're going to be putting our decorative elements on it. This will go here, and our little tag will go here. And then these two will go here. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to let that dry for a few minutes, and then we will come back. Now this part is the backing. This will be glued onto here. And you can put this, on here with dimensionals if you'd like to. I think I will do that while this dries. All right, that'll be our back. Now you don't have to use this particular liner if you don't want to. That's just up to you. All right. Now when this is dry and we've got everything on it, then we will just put some glue here and glue it right back there. But let's put our inside on. Just pull that out. And then this opens up. And we'll be gluing these to here. And we're going to let that dry. All right, so we have our 3 sentiments on there. So we would close that up, and again, we would tuck this into these 2 sides. And to open it, you just pull on that. So let's go ahead and glue this on here. And we will let that dry. All right, so here we are. Here's our finished product, and then you can always put something on the back if you'd like to. Happy Mother's Day. Thanks for watching, and if you find this video useful, don't forget to click the like, subscribe, and notification bell to stay informed about more exciting projects. I appreciate you watching my video, and I will see you next time. If you're a Cricut Design Space user, you can access some of my shared projects by opening Cricut Design Space, and on the home screen, in the search bar, type Art, Graphics, Studio, and press Enter. Then scroll down to Community Members and click on Art Graphics Studio. There you'll find all of my shared projects.